and they wanted 100 feet as a temporary workspace. Well, there's nothing temporary about it. They cut down all of our 200-year-old oaks. Hi, I'm Kevin Stoddard, and this is my wife Darcy. We're from Rio, Wisconsin, and we're here for Lobby Day. We're here today because the pipeline goes through our property in Rio, and right now it goes within about 30 feet of our house. So we're hearing that there's a chance for an expansion of the easement, and they'd put in more pipes, and if they get that expansion, there's a very good chance that we could lose our house. But in addition to that, we've had issues with Enbridge with the last time that they went through with their pipes. This was 6 or 8 years ago. They have an 80-foot easement, and we knew about that and had no problem with that. But they just don't stay on their 80 feet. They came to us and said, oh, we're going to take 180 feet. And they wanted 100 feet as a temporary workspace. Well, there's nothing temporary about it. They cut down all of our 200-year-old oaks. Those trees will not regrow for 200 years. That is not what I call temporary. So, and that's even without an expanded easement. I can't fathom if they get more easement what kind of a temporary workspace they're going to want. We tried to negotiate with them for this extra 100 feet. We've never seen a bulldozer that's 100 feet wide yet, so I was trying to get them down to about 50 feet, and so they basically cut less trees. We were told multiple times that this was not a negotiation, and they would cut whatever they wanted to cut, and they ended up doing just that. They cut them all down and buried them. Didn't even get used for anything valuable. And to me, just as bad, after they cut it all down, they planted grass. So they don't restore anything to original. That woods, that they cut down, the least that they could have done was planted trees again so that, my kids or my grandkids would have trees there, but they don't do that. So it ends up looking like an airport runway right through the middle of our property. We bought the property for our kids and for our grandkids to enjoy hunting for generations to come. And as you can imagine, when they cut all the trees down, it's not quite as good a hunting. And the land values are horrid. If we were to want to try to sell, we talked about it before they come through. Let's sell quick and move somewhere else. Well, who's going to buy that property when potentially they're going to come in and knock your house down? So no one will touch our land. It's just, it's not right. We should have some say in how our land is used. And this whole use of eminent domain to take our land, in my opinion, is just unconscionable.
We decided that we would talk to a lawyer about that. And the lawyer gave us some paperwork, and after a couple days he came back and he said there's like upwards of $500,000 worth that there's a possibility you could get sued for that. So they threatened us with a lawsuit, and the lawyer says, you should just sign. So we signed. They are very friendly with the communities. They did donate a fire truck for our community, and up north they did give a whole town gas, free gas, which is all good. That's great for the community, but for the landowners, there's nothing like that friendliness. There's no warm and fuzzy feeling. They just decide what they're going to take, and they just take it. So eminent domain, we don't believe is fair. It's not American. It's a Canadian company coming to take our land for their benefit, with probability that there's going to be some type of damage to our beautiful Wisconsin. That we need to get rid of the eminent domain that they snuck in with the bill that went through in 2015.